Morning YouTube, friends and family. It's Friday. The kids have a 4-day weekend. Monday is Columbus Day. Today is a teacher workshop day. 4-day weekend. Good for them, right? I didn't get done all of the things I wanted to get done yesterday as far as dealing with my office situation. So I'm really going to buckle down today and get some of that done. Hopefully, given that the house is full of people. Thanks for coming with me on my day. I'll see you in a few.
Vlogging, putting up videos, aerial shots. I said, I could sell real estate with all this stuff. And
No doubt.
That blew my mind. And once I got that idea stuck in my head, I've been 100% for this profession of getting into it. I think I'll do good. Social media. I love videography.
Yeah.
I love networking, and that's what social media is all about. That's what you need for real estate. So now real estate has just become a commodity to do what I love doing.
To do all the things you love doing. Right on. Cool.
Exactly. That's all it is. So,
awesome.
You might as well get paid for what you like doing.
Exactly, man. I wasn't able to capture much of this, what were we doing? Google Hangouts with Ethan Young. But Ethan is one of my subscribers, and I subscribe to his channel, and we're both vloggers, We're talking about our life as normal people, family people, and he and I are hatching a plan, basically, to try to promote our channels a little bit more, get a few more subscribers, and also to help promote our businesses and to have a little bit of fun too, and just if they see where this whole video venue can take us. But it's so surreal, First somebody sees your vlog and they're like, hey, this guy's pretty cool, I think I'll subscribe to him and watch him a little bit, and then you start commenting sort of back and forth, and you're like, oh, you have a channel too, I'll subscribe to your channel, and then you're like commenting back and forth on each other's channel, and then before you know it, you're like messaging and your friends on Facebook, and then today we get to meet virtually on Google Hangouts and talk and see each other and respond to each other, and it's just wicked cool. Ethan, thanks for taking me to the next level with this, and I'm just having so much fun, and I can't wait to see where this leads for us. So, I think we have some technology issues to work out, but we'll figure it out. What an unbelievably beautiful day today, and I've been stuck in the basement doing office work most of the day. It's like 75 degrees out and not a cloud in the sky, dry air. Man, it's just perfect. I need to go up to my mother's house really quick and pick something up, and then get back into my office. going home. I guess I should have called first. Back in March, I processed a lot of firewood. No, I wouldn't even say a lot. I processed about a cord of firewood, maybe 2 cords, which is about all I need to heat my house in the wintertime. 1 cord of wood measures 4 feet tall by 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. Generally, I cut down trees just around my house, you know? So I'll do some thinning, take out the trees, and then usually my father supplies me with a few trees too, because he needs like 8 to 10 cords of wood a year to heat his house. I'm just gonna go check to see how well this wood has dried over the course of the summer here. American elm, red maple, black cherry, or probably pin cherry, red maple, cherry, oh, oak, red oak, white ash. That's pretty representational of most of my firewood. I would characterize the wood I just showed you in those 2 piles as almost a cord of wood. I'll definitely burn all of that. I have another pile, very small pile, in another location, and I'm going to grab some wood from my father's house here someday soon, probably. I just finished that audit report from the home buyers energy audit that I did. Well, that was this week on Monday. So that's great that I was able to turn the report around in the same week. You know, when you are providing a service for somebody who has a limited time in which to consider that service, you really have to make it happen quick. You know, this prospective home buyer wanted to know if there was problems with his house. She had 10 days to explore any issues that she might find with consultants such as myself, and then make a decision based on our results. So I was there on Monday. Friday, I'm sending out the report. That gives her some time to deliberate using my information. That's really cool. I thought I would celebrate with a popsicle and a walk down to the river. Friday, you know what that means. Pizza night, you got it, buddy. This time, I'm gonna go into a little bit more depth about how I make my pizza. I know I show you every time, but I'm going to, the dough is really the tricky part, right? You know, figuring out how to get a good pizza dough is the key, I feel, to a good pizza. The rest is just toppings, and you can come up with your own toppings and your own pizza sauce that you like. We prefer a pizza sauce that has 0 sugar and 0 sweetener. Sweet sauces tend to go better with pasta, in our opinion. So anyway, let's make a dough. Now, I don't know if you have one, but it makes things a whole lot easier, and that is a mixer with a bread hook. We have a KitchenAid mixer. It's the basic model, comes with a bread hook, makes making dough wicked easy. Now, back in the old days, you used to have to do something called proofing your yeast, which was adding yeast and some sugar and some warm water and letting the yeast come alive. And you proofed it, meaning you wanted to see if the yeast was good and see if it was live before you started adding ingredients. I'm not even sure that we need to proof yeast anymore these days, but my recipe calls for proofing the yeast. 2 tablespoons yeast, 2 teaspoons sugar. I'm out of sugar, so I'll use honey instead. 2 cups water, warm water. Basically, you just stir to dissolve your sweetener, which is your sugar, your honey, whatever it may be, and to get the big lumps of yeast sort of dissolved a little bit. The yeast won't all fully dissolve, and that's fine. Just mix it up, make sure there's no big clumps, and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Now, this recipe calls for oats that are whirled in a blender to make the oats into like a course meal. We're out of oats. However, we have leftover oatmeal mix from our Colorado Trail hiking trip. That's going in today's pizza dough. Hope they didn't hear that outside. This prep work you can do while you're waiting for your yeast to proof and rise 10 minutes. You know, you gotta whirl your oats. And get together your whole wheat bread flour and white flour. After your yeast is proofed, add all of your ingredients at once. 2 teaspoons salt, 4 to 6 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 cups whole wheat flour, 2 cups white flour, your 2 cups of whirled oats, and put it in your mixer and let it mix for 5 minutes or so. That is looking perfect. This is going to be a great dough. Hear them, but it's been noisy over here. That's it. Mix it up, give it one last knead so that it comes together as a dough. Slightly oil the same bowl that you used to mix it and make it in. Get the dough thoroughly oiled, cover it, and put it in a warm place. Basically, the idea is just to let it rise until it has doubled or thereabouts. If it doesn't double because of the atmospheric conditions or if it's cold, just make sure that it rose some. It's not a big deal if it doesn't double or triple or something. You know, one of the cool things about doing my subscriber map is that I get to learn about geography as well as finding out where you're from. A new addition to my map today from Albany, Oregon. That's between Salem and Eugene. Thanks for coming with me on my day, and let me know where you live, your city, your country, and you can have a pin on the map to represent your subscription. See you tomorrow.